It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the New York Knicks. For the Knicks, both these teams excited about the matchup, feeling confident that they can prevail. We will see shortly how those aspirations pan out. Nicholas Batum, with a change of scenery last season, had his best year yet. Shaq, is he on the verge of becoming an all-star player?
Yes, his length makes him unique as a perimeter player. He can guard anyone. But I still got to see more on the offensive end, even though his three ball reminds me of my main man Kenny. Every time he shoots it, splaka katayao.
He can guard anyone. He could guard you then.
Oh, no, he can't guard me. That's barbecue chicken.
What kind of chicken?
Where's he from? He's from France, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's barbecue French chicken.
Barbecued
French chicken.
No
yes.
question. But he scored a career high last year. You know, that was probably one of the reasons why people are starting to look at him as an all-star type. But I will agree with Shaq. Barbecue French chicken.
And that'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thank you so much for joining us. Au revoir.
Ernie, if French bread is made in the U.S., is it still French?
Yeah.
Let's go. At shooting guard, Courtney Lee. At center, Joakim Noah. At the other guard position, Derrick Rose. At power forward, Kristaps Porzingis. At the other forward position, Carmelo Anthony. The head coach of the visiting team is Jeff Hornets. Position, standing 6'8", number 5, Nicholas Batum. And at guard, 6'1" from Utah, winner number 15, Kemba Walker. A head coach for your team. Let's hear it for your Charlotte Hornets.
There's a buzz in the air here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Crowd going crazy. We'll see the New York Knicks and Charlotte. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. So the Hornets win the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And New York, looking at who they've got. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Derrick Rose is out there with Lee, and it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Batum, 3 on the clock, trying his luck deep. And the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Batum. A lot of veteran leadership on these two teams, a lot of guys who have seen a lot of baskets. Doris, They bring a wealth of experience in so many ways.
And Kevin, as a coach, what's more comforting than to know you have a group of guys that know how to play, that aren't going to crack under pressure, that when the game is under duress and you're down to a possession ball game, they're going to have a calm demeanor, just like you, Kevin.
Well, thank you, Doris. But extensions of the coach on the floor.
Well, you've got to be able to think like a coach, and certainly, any time that groups have been together, there's this collective experience that helps them win.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. And Walker kicks to Batum. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
If you're the coach, you hope it's a wake-up call. Get them to tighten things up on the inside and start protecting the rim with a little bit more authority.
Here's Anthony, following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Lee with the ball. Noah kicks to Porzingis, and stolen by Zeller. Floats one up. A shot by Batum, no good. Porzingis passes to Anthony. New York moving it around. Lee kicks to Porzingis. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Back to Porzingis, just 5 to shoot, and he misses his first shot. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Walker. From the baseline. Can't hit that one. Rose with some nice deep. Back to Lee. Anthony right side. To the paint. It's deflected. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got his first points of the night.
You know, you'd expect the defense to be a bit more concerned about him than they were that time. Easy points inside.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I got a chance to talk to Steve Clifford a little bit. He said one of the challenges they face in this matchup is the shot blockers. He said we've got to use pump fakes and get their guys up in the air. Anything that helps us convert close-in looks, or at the very least, get to the line. Kevin?
All right, David. Well, guys, they're thinking mainly about how to tackle the defense they're facing.
And that's got to be the focus. It takes a lot of game planning to come up with ways to put points on the board consistently against these guys.
You know, that's why they have to be patient when they're running their sets. This is a defense that rattles people. You've got to be able to keep your poise and not allow them to frustrate you.
Now, here's Kid Gilchrist following the miss by Derrick Rose. And when Michael Kidd Gilchrist comes on the floor, you know you're going to get an upgrade on the defensive side. Doesn't rack up a lot of stats on the defensive end, but man, I mean, you can see his impact, feel his impact.
It's just the way Kid Gilchrist can challenge and bother every shot. Also has the quickness and length to recover when he's beaten off the dribble and still contest.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Kid Gilchrist drops them both. One thing that the Hornets do very well, as we all know, is at the glass. Top to bottom, this team knows how to close out possessions, Greg, and clean up misses on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Kevin, you look at the roster for the Hornets, everyone is helping on the glass. What is odd that they don't have one guy who averages huge rebound numbers. It's a true team effort. They are one of the elite teams in limiting offensive rebounds.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Lee, and that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. First quarter play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Rose. From 18 feet away. Jump shot is good that time. Rose has got his second bucket tonight.
And Derrick Rose, so quick out of the gates. When he sees open floor ahead, he's at full sprint in the blink of an eye.
Now, here's Walker. Feeds it to Batum. There's a screen. Walker with a clean look. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Walker's got his second basket.
Oh, that pass was right on the money. He'll get a well-deserved high five for that one.
Screen by Porzingis. Walker against Rose. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Lee dishes to Rose. Now the feed to Anthony. Noah with a screen on Kidd-Gilchrist. Back to Lee from deep. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Porzingis. Dishes to Rose. And finally they hit one. Rose has got 6 points. The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Walker against Rose. And Zeller kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. Doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Rose in the post, working on Walker. Porzingis sets the pick for Rose. Outside Anthony. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Anthony's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Williams kicks to Batum. Basket good.
That play was run beautifully. Got positioned inside, the entry pass was on target, and the finish was flawless.
Outside Anthony. Walker against Rose. Offline with his 3. Charlotte trailing. Outside, Walker. Baseline jumper. And the shot falls short this time. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
I think he just lost track of his position.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Start it.
Fans, that was your Hornets dance team. Give it up!
The Hornets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Taken away by Anthony. Inside. Porzingis passes to Noah. Rose dishes to Anthony. To the inside. Noah kicks to Rose. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And the one thing about Rose is that, he can still get up for the big matchups. Whenever he faces another great point guard, he seems to play at his best level and loves to push himself and is willing to step up to the challenge. Let's just hope that he can eventually get back to that all-star caliber presence he had just a few years ago.
First free throw is good. And with Rose and his injuries, it's not easy for him to put in a work day every day. But as you said, he can light it up on the big stage.
Yeah, and that is why he's such a threat. Even with his numbers being somewhat diminished, Rose knows what it takes to be a successful player at the highest level. You only wish he wasn't robbed of so much of his game due to injuries.
And Rose drops them both. Doris, you've interviewed so many coaches over the years. Which coaches do you enjoy interviewing the most?
Well, I have to say my classmate, Billy Donovan.
No kidding.
We were both point guards in the class of '87. I like to tell Billy he was the second best one in that class, in fact. I do enjoy.
I bet he enjoys that, too. He's a good man, isn't he?
He is, no question about it. And because he's new to the league, he's not objecting quite yet to the ad nauseum questions we tend to ask over and over.
How about quickly talking with Greg Popovich at San Antonio, which is always a challenge, whether you're calling the game or you're on the sideline?
I want you to understand something. When I am walking over to Greg Popovich, I want you to understand that my heart is pounding. I'm probably sweating.
No, come on.
And I'm trying not to shake.
Oh, come on. That's against everything you are. I know that. It's always good conversation, though. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Knicks with the lead. Kuzminskis the pass to Anthony. And here's Jennings. And there's the pass to Kuzminskis. And the Knicks miss again.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Walker dishes to Hibbert. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. It's a tie ball game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Jennings kicks to Lee. Passes it to Kuzminskis. Anthony on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, that's just the power and strength from Anthony, able to take the hit and still play through it.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Williams. Bellinelli comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Lamb, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Sessions subbed in for Kemba Walker. And a switcher also for New York. Justin Holiday's checked in for Lee. Now here's Sessions. Here's the screen. Here's Lamb. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Come on, as a defender, you have got to fight harder to get through that screen and stay with your man.
Here's Jennings. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Anthony. Bellinelli pulls it in. The Hornets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Kaminsky kicks to Sessions. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Jennings against Sessions. Here's Kuzminskis. Drills it from outside. Hornets trail by 4. Sessions passes to Kaminsky. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. Kaminsky's got his first bucket of the night. Now Jennings. He feeds it to Holiday. Shot off the pick. The Hornets pull it in.
Yeah, that's the shot he'll take, again, if he's given the chance. We all know he can knock that down.
Here's Lamb, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Anthony.
Guys, I've spent a lot of time covering the Knicks, and I think the passion of this fan base is not to be underestimated. Even through some lean years, the arena stays packed. They're thirsting for a winner.
Jennings dishes to Holiday. Thomas kicks to Jennings. Knocks down the step back Jay. Jennings has got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Bellinelli passes it to Hibbert. Offside Thomas. Here's Kuzminskis. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, hitting for good percentage here in the first quarter. He's doing what he can to get his team off on the right foot.
Now the dish to Lamb. Goes up at the stripe. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Lamb's got his third bucket of the night.
That's just terrific team basketball leading to a bucket. Great feed, better finish.
Sessions against Jennings. He tries for 3. Hibbert pulls it in. Charlotte trailing. Now here's Kaminsky. Out left to the wing. And a wide open look for Lamb. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Sessions has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Knicks shooting 47% from the field to start things off. New York moving it around. Kicks to Jennings. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Knocked loose. Out to the wing. New York needs to get off a shot. Holiday inside the line. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Knicks making a switch here. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Sessions kicks to Lamb. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And there it is for him. Now it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Kuzminskis. He has 5. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Boy, working as hard as he can on the offensive end, and he's willing points for this team.
Down low. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And the one thing for the Hornets, I mean, they had horrible luck last season from an injury standpoint. Never really able to put that starting 5 out there for any consistent stretch of the season. I mean, huge injuries to Big Al and MKG were the most notable, and that really dampens your ability to develop chemistry.
The free throw drops for Lamb. And for the Hornets, injuries are a tough obstacle to overcome. They were able to fight through some of that, but surely it slowed them down.
Yeah, Kevin, it's just hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key components. Luckily, though, I think it gave the Hornets a chance to give minutes to younger guys and get them some confidence.
He's off on the second. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Jennings. It's stolen by Sessions. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Hibbert dishes to Kaminsky. Sessions with it. He kicks it to Hibbert. Up in time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hornets lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. You know, just play like you're playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, you know, forever.
Infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
It feels like these guys are feeding off each other, and that's leading to having some fun and coming up with big shots.
Batum teams up with Kid Gilchrist on the perimeter. Williams is out there with Roy Hibbert, and it's Roberts in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, remember when Roy Hibbert burst onto the scene in that great year for the Pacers, and he's still one of the league's elite rim defenders. He doesn't go for the block so much as create a wall. It's called the principle of verticality, and Hibbert says, I'm the godfather of that. I'm not going to name names, but there were some prominent coaches who said, you need to get rid of this. Kevin, here's the rules.
Yeah, D.A., he didn't invent it. He just perfected it. Thanks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Doris, I know you shot a lot of free throws in your day, got to the line often. What goes into the mentality, an aggressive style, or even art form of getting to the line?
You know, I like the way that last part of that question was phrased, the art form, because that's exactly what it is. You know, one, as a guard, you can't have any fear in attacking the rim with bigger bodies around you. You can't be afraid of contact. And, in fact, there is an art form to sort of leaning in without committing an offensive foul. So there's a real touch and flair and confidence it takes to be a guard who gets to the free throw line consistently.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
You know, one thing about Melo that goes overlooked so often is just how aware he is on the offensive end. He does a great job with positioning and finds space on his own. Just such a natural feel for the flow of the game that he has that few others share.
That free throw, no good. And that aspect that Melo has to know exactly where everyone is on the floor, Doris, that's something that you just can't teach.
Oh, Kevin, you're 100% right. You can't teach it. And it's a skill that makes life so much easier on the offensive end. You know, it allows Melo to see all the angles of a play before it happens, knowing exactly where to put a pass or when his teammate will pop open. You know, and it's all those little things that go into making him such a great scorer for so much of his career.
Here's Roberts. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. It's stolen by Anthony. Lets it go from the wing. They get the rebound.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Picked by Zeller. Pass to Williams. There's the 3. And Zeller kicks to Williams. Charlotte moving it around. Williams sets a screen for Kid Gilchrist. Picked by Zeller. Here's Batum. Terrific design on the pick flip. He lays it in. Batum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets. For New York, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Porzingis passes to Anthony. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, a really bad collective mental lapse. They are fortunate he missed that.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Zeller, a screen on Anthony. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Roberts. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Charlotte, they had made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago.
2 shots.
Pretty reliable in that regard.
First one falls for him.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
And New York making a change here. Noah's checked in. And so he hits both.
We see a lot of teams have gone through logo or jersey transitions, but the Knicks have had that classic blue and orange for a long time. One of the most iconic logos, not only in the NBA, but in all of sports.
And the New York Knicks franchise, one of the founding franchises of the NBA back in 1946.
Well, and how about this, Kevin? The name Knickerbocker traces back even further to the Dutch settlers who came over in the 1600s. It referred to their knee-length style of pants, but came to represent New Yorkers in time.
And so he makes both from the line.
You know, what's interesting about Porzingis is, yes, was there an adjustment period in terms of his NBA career? No question. But he had a very good grasp of the culture when he came over, and he loves the American lifestyle. He's got the slang down. He's a very outgoing guy.
Nobody near Williams. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there. Knicks trail by 7. Rose kicks to Lee. To the inside. Anthony's shot is off. And the culture shift for a lot of players coming from overseas, Doris, can just be an added task. But for Porzingis, might have made things easier.
I just love how Porzingis approaches everything, and he fits right in with what the fans want to hear. There's a confidence and a brashness that he plays with that quickly had fans flocking to him. He's got the perfect personality and embraces the culture of sport. So it's hard to think that he won't be a beloved player for all of his playing days.
The Knicks have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
That one is off. Doris, we see a lot of teams in the NBA push the tempo right now. As a former point guard, did you prefer playing at that kind of pace, at a faster pace?
Well, first of all, I grew up a Showtime Lakers fan, so they played at, breakneck pace. Magic out in the open floor, James Worthy on one wing, Kareem running the lane line. I loved playing at a faster pace. I mean, for players, you're out in space, you're able to show off your athleticism. The best part of my game was my handles, Kevin.
Right. Well, people always say that when, if you're playing basketball, you're quarterback in the offense. If you're playing football, you're the point guard of the offense. So it seems to me like those two positions are really the same position, maybe the most important position in all of sports.
No, I think so. I don't think there's any question because the ball is in your hands and you are an extension of the head coach, whether you're talking football or basketball.
Quick thinking people play that position. That's a compliment for you, Doris.
I appreciate that.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Yeah, they're pressing, no question, forcing things that aren't really there.
Walker's checked in for the Hornets. And it's the Knicks with the ball. They trail by 11. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lee outside. Screened by Porzingis. There's Rose with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Rose has got 11 points.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3 when he's got some daylight.
Hit by Zeller. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Yep, it counts. And the Hornets lead by 10.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Rose against Walker. Rose passes to Porzingis. Back to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a 3. Rose can't get that one to fall. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Zeller. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Jeff Hornacek was the man chosen to lead this Knicks team during their coaching surge. You think about they took a look at several names in and out of the organization, but Hornacek ended up being their guy. It seemed like they felt Hornacek didn't get a fair shake and is underrated as a coach.
And that one falls for Zeller. And with Hornacek being available in the first place, he was previously coach of the Suns, but was let go amidst the chaotic season that the Suns went through last year.
Yeah, Kevin, the feeling around the league was that Hornacek was just part of a bad situation in Phoenix, and glad to see him get a chance to show what he can do with the New York Knicks. You knew he'd get another chance after finishing so high in Coach of the Year voting in his rookie year of coaching.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Batum. Plays it in off the breakaway.
Well, there's no question about why they're up. His accuracy has been phenomenal tonight.
Rose dishes to Lee. And here's O'Quinn. Feeds it to Anthony. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He dishes it to Zeller. Stolen by Noah. And a fast break now for New York. Anthony leading the charge. The kick out to Rose. Some nice passing by New York here. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
The feed to Williams. Williams, a screen on Lee. The kick out to Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Stolen by Walker. Anthony against Kid Gilchrist. And a wide open look for Zeller. He doesn't hit that one. So New York will take it the other way. Lee kicks to O'Quinn. Misses the 3.
You know, the defense will not make that mistake again because next time he's going to knock that thing down.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Zeller. Lays it up and banks it in. Zeller's got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And some changes here for the Hornets. Kaminsky comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Bellinelli in for Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And then for New York, Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Anthony. Justin Holiday comes in for Lee. And it's Jennings in for Rose.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
You know, it gives you a chance to calm your guys down. Let them know what opportunities you see from the sideline.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Now Holiday, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. O'Quinn dishes to Jennings. Outside Holiday. Here's Kuzminskis. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Cody Zeller.
Your Hornets returning, Roy Hibbert.
Hornets leading by 13. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. Bellinelli passes to Hibbert. From 12 feet out. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hibbert's got 4 points in the quarter. New York shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Jennings dishes to Thomas.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Poor decision making. You know he wants that one back.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. From 7. And it's Hibbert missing.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Pass to O'Quinn. Inside Leaner.
Well, Kyle O'Quinn, he wasn't a well-known player in college, but he was a find in that second round of the draft. Whenever you have a player with his size and ability to eat up space in the middle, he's going to find a place on the roster.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And that one falls for O'Quinn.
What we have watched these first few seasons of his career is a steady improvement at the line for O'Quinn. He is showing he can knock them down consistently.
And so O'Quinn nails both of them. So it's the Hornets now. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. Dishes it to Bellinelli. And the three ball is good. Bellinelli's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Size is something that teams will always look to acquire and find time for, and Doris O'Quinn fits that bill in a big way.
Yeah, Kev, it's not easy to find a player of O'Quinn's size that has as soft a touch as he does. He can step outside, pull out his defender, freeing up the middle for his team. A very easy shooting motion on O'Quinn. He looks very comfortable from the three-point line.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And that one falls for O'Quinn.
Boy, you can look back over some of the legends who suited up in a New York Knickerbockers uniform. Walt Frazier, Patrick Ewing, Willis Reed. Names that will certainly live on in the proud history of this organization.
Sessions checked in for Charlotte. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. And the Knicks, regular playoff contenders from the late 60s through the turn of the century. But just 4 playoff appearances, Doris, in the last 15 years. How did they get to being back as a playoff regular?
Well, Kevin, you know, with the new luxury tax and league-wise exposure, big markets don't have the same advantage they once did. In the media capital of New York, it's hard to go young and build from the ground up, but it's getting harder to create a winner any other way.
There's the pass to Bellinelli. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Bellinelli's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, had to use the bounce pass right there. Definitely the right choice, and it got him an assist.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Charlotte Hornets made a concerted effort last season to improve what had been terrible three-point shooting. Coach Steve Clifford said, if you look at trends in this league, three-point shooting percentage was the #1 factor why teams won. That's the way this league has gone. It makes sense, right? It creates spacing, which opens up things for everybody else. Kevin?
Yeah, trying to space the floor. Thank you, D.A.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And so O'Quinn nails both of them. Hornets leading by 14. And Sessions kicks to Hibbert. Bellinelli passes to Lamb. Kaminsky sets the pick for Lamb. Off the screen. Buries the jump shot. Lamb's got 13. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Now here's Sessions following the miss by Jennings. The offensive rebound, Kaminsky. He goes up again, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
Jeremy Lamb.
The free throw drops for Lamb.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
And Lamb drops them both.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter.
Knicks trail by 18. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Here's Kuzminskis. He's got 7. Shot's good by Hernangomez.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Sessions. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Kaminsky kicks to Bellinelli.
2 minutes remaining in the period.
Fires from 18. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Hornets leading by 14. A minute 42 left here in the second. Lamb, good.
Sharp shooting at its best. Whether he's been open or it's been contested, it hasn't mattered.
Jennings dishes to Holiday. Some nice passing by New York here. They set the pick. To the left wing. Here's Kuzminskis. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. He's got 10.
His accuracy's been unbelievable, but they're getting dominated in too many other areas.
Kaminsky kicks to Lamb. Kaminsky sets the pick for Lamb. Passes it to Hibbert. Bellinelli with the 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Kuzminskis. Here's Hernangomez. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Kaminsky kicks to Sessions. The dish to Kaminsky. They set the screen. The tray. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
I'm just seeing great ball movement out there. Good shot selection. All the things coaches want from their guys.
Here's Hernangomez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for the Knicks, Hernangomez. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Sessions against Jennings. Sessions passes to Kaminsky. Lamb with the ball. Fires the 3. Williams. No good on that last second attempt there. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Hornets on top. They lead by 18. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Roy, what has been working for you in the first half?
We were limiting them to one shot, trying to get in their passing lanes, make everything tough for them on ball. If we keep this up, we'll be all right tonight.
Well, it looked like the defense was really rolling. Thanks a lot, Roy. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. One half completed. Let's break it down. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game, and that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
The scene at night here in Uptown Charlotte, where we welcome you back to the action. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What can you say, Jeremy Lamb? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
You know, he's getting the ball in a place where he can do something with it, and he hasn't had to force one thing. The game seems like it's coming to him naturally.
Knicks trail by 18, and on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Lee out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Noah in at the 5 spot. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, he usually knocks that down with that much space.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating, lays it in without an inch of room around him. Kid Gilchrist has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hornets. And here's Rose. To the middle. Porzingis kicks to Lee. The shot's good. Lee's got his second bucket.
You know, and that was a nice find by KP. Saw the open man. He was on time, on target with the pass. Perfect.
Pick by Zeller. Zeller, a screen on Rose. And Walker kicks to Zeller. Williams, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Noah's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Shooting for New York, Derrick Rose at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
And both free throws good for Rose. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Walker against Rose. Ring shot on the way, and the jumper is on the mark. 6 points for Walker.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Here's Porzingis. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Boy, Kev, how about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge. You know, Kristaps Porzingis is an impressive athlete with perimeter skills, and at 7'2". I know his build has been slender, and that's a bit of a concern, but he's staying in the weight room trying to fill that frame out.
Now here's Walker. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Williams. Back to Walker. Launches it. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Walker's got 9.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Porzingis So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's an example of the release point being so high the defender has no options. You just don't see that many players, Porzingis' size, 7'2", 7'3", who can stroke the jumper the way he can.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And he sinks the second. Hornets leading by 17. Picked by Williams. Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist.
You've got to do better there. There wasn't anyone stopping him in the lane.
Anthony, the pass to Rose. Porzingis kicks to Rose. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 15.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
Walker against Rose. Walker's shot is off.
Great possession with an even better shot. Disappointing it doesn't go.
Rose passes to Porzingis. Lets it fly. No good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Walker. Clock at 6. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Porzingis. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Now Walker, 9 points in the game so far. Williams, a screen on Anthony. Outside Williams. Hands it from downtown. Williams has got 10 points.
Well, that's obviously some defensive miscommunication there as he gets a wide open look at the 3.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue, and it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Charlotte. And New York with a change here, too. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Porzingis. Knicks trail by 16. Right side Rose. Looking to end his cold spell. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And that's now 9 points for Carmelo Anthony. Zeller, a screen on Rose. Walker with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Walker dishes to Hibbert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal foul.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Roy Hibbert. Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Hibbert. And Hibbert hits them both. Knicks trail by 16. Rose kicks to Lee. New York moving it around. Here's Anthony. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Anthony's got 4 this quarter. Here's Walker. 9 points in the game so far. Picked by Zeller. Here's Kid Gilchrist, and it's blocked by O'Quinn.
Just such nice timing by O'Quinn on that block.
Second shot opportunity, and Hibbert lays it up and in. Hibbert's got 13.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And you know he's not going to back down anytime soon. It doesn't matter if they're trailing or holding a lead like they are right now. He's going to keep pouring it on.
That's his 5th personal foul.
And GA, after being such a fixture in the city of Chicago and for so long, Joakim Noah signing with his hometown team, the Knicks, in the last offseason, a bit of a bittersweet end of his time with the Chicago Bulls. A lot of moving parts in his time with Chicago.
Yeah, and, you know, his playing time had dwindled, and it was just, I think, in everyone's best interest for him to move on. It's a great fit in New York, both with the team and the pulse of the city. Clearly was still valued highly around the league as it took a sizable contract to put him in that Knick uniform.
And the Hornets making a change here. Roberts checked in. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Clock at 6. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Kid Gilchrist has got 4 points now in the quarter. Knicks trail by 18. Anthony kicks to Lee. Pass to O'Quinn. Feeds to Carmelo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Cody Zeller.
You know, Carmelo has had success playing at that power forward or the, quote, skill 4 role. It certainly fits the direction this league is trending.
And Doris Melo playing the 4. He can really pick apart those bigger, slower defenders on the perimeter.
Yeah, you know, I think he's been a little bit, Kevin, hesitant to absorb that wear and tear inside. With some of the knee and the back issues he's dealt with, you can absolutely understand why.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Zeller. And Anthony drops them both.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
Outside, Walker. It's tipped. Here's Kuzminskis. He's got 10. Lee passes to Rose. Back to Lee. Here's Kuzminskis. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Frank Kaminsky. That's his 2nd personal foul. Shooting for New York, Kyle Wynn. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for O'Quinn. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. Charlotte leading by 14. Here's Roberts. Outside, Batum. No good with the triple. Knicks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
And this is the thing. They're trying to battle back, but his erratic shooting is really hurting.
Kicks to Kaminsky. He dishes it to Kid Gilchrist. From the arc. That shot missing.
Almost seemed like he was overthinking that shot. Such a wide open look.
Lee kicks to Rose. Lee dishes to Carmelo. To the paint. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Shooting one.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over a game.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Batum. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Kemba Walker. And the free throw, no good. Charlotte leading by 12. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Justin Holiday's checked in for the Knicks. Right side, Jennings. Kuzminskis the pass to Hernan Gomez. But he recovers it. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, that's some gritty work on the offensive glass. Staying active and coming away with second chance points, just so crucial.
Now here's Lamb. He's got 17. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. And Kidd-Gilchrist throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Knicks trail by 12. Jennings kicks to Holiday. Jennings with the ball. Back to Thomas. Holiday left side. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Kuzminskis. Jennings for 3. Charlotte making a switch here. Sessions is checked in.
Substitution for your Hornets returning.
Charlotte leading by 12. He kicks it to Kidd-Gilchrist. Kidd-Gilchrist sets the pick for Lamb. Sessions against Jennings. And here's Sessions. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Fires for 3. Here's Lamb. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Jeremy Lamb. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Williams, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And a switch here also for New York. Lee's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Knicks trail by 13. Passes to Kuzminskis. Lee outside. Some nice passing by New York here. To the inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. Pass to Kuzminskis. The feed now to Jennings. Dishes to Thomas. The pass to Kuzminskis. Pass to Thomas. Jennings in the corner. Here's Hernan Gomez. He's got 7 out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Hornets leading by 13. And Lamb kicks to Bellinelli. To the middle. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Jeremy Lamb. That's 12 points for Williams.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
He got himself into space behind the arc, and the D never picked him back up. Boy, you can't lose him.
Picked by Williams. Lamb dishes to Sessions. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Jennings passes to Thomas. It's back to Jennings. The dish to Lee. Top of the key, Jennings. Shot clock at 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jennings has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, very effective possession. You won't miss too many shots from that close range.
Lee with the steal. Here's Kuzminskis, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And Sessions kicks to Williams. Here's Lamb, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
And the first one drops. Porzingis is checked in for Lance Thomas. And Lamb drops them both. 58 seconds left in the third. Lee kicks to Jennings. And that's a foul called on Ramon Sessions. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Jennings. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. Feeds it to Williams. To the paint. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Hornets.
Roy Hibbert!
So it's the Hornets now. Outside, Bellinelli. Second chance shot. And the bucket is good from Hibbert in deep. Hibbert's got 15 points.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Well, that tells a story. I mean, they've been far and away the more aggressive team, not just on the boards, but all over the floor.
Bellinelli pulls it in.
He should have made that, guys. The defense was okay, but he had no excuse not to finish.
Lamb dishes to Hibbert, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Bellinelli passes to Williams. Now Sessions. He feeds it to Hibbert. 1 second left.
What great defensive effort there from Porzingis to get an arm out to contest that shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hornets lead by 11. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Hornets leading by 11. Kemba Walker is out there with Batum. Then it's Zeller. Then it's Williams. And it's Hibbert in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. 6 to shoot. For the 3, Joakim Noah grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Porzingis kicks to Jennings. Batum with the steal. He dishes it to Hibbert on the wing. Williams. Knocked loose. Porzingis with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Rose. And he drops it in from the low post. Rose has got it back down to single digits for New York.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Williams can't get it to go. The Knicks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Jennings kicks to Anthony. To the inside. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 15 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Walker against Rose. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And the one knock on Kemba really has always been the poor field goal percentage. But, you know, he seems to have made some strides in that department and has become a much more efficient shooter. And it's a big reason why I think he's playing the best basketball of his career.
That's good from Kemba Walker. And for Walker, when you think about his improved shooting efficiency, the interesting thing is that those improvements were from nearly every spot on the floor.
Yeah, and for so long you were just waiting for Kemba to make that jump. And finally, he did. A much more complete player now than he was when he entered the league.
You know, such a polished free throw shooter. He just makes the most of all of those chances when he gets them.
Rose dishes to Jennings. The 3. The Hornets pull it in. Hibbert's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Picked by Zeller. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Zeller. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Walker. Rose with the block. Kicks to Jennings. Kid Gilchrist against Anthony. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Anthony's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, Melo has made a name for himself with his mid-range game, and you could see why right there.
Picked by Zeller. And here's Walker outside. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
You know, he clearly made adjustments at halftime. Smooth offense right now.
He's feeling it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
Outside, Batum. Hibbert with a screen for Batum. 5 to shoot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one's on Anthony.
Going to the line, Roy Hibbert. Shooting
2. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 9. Rose passes to Jennings. He kicks to Anthony. Noah the screen. Again, the miss by Anthony.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
And Zeller kicks to Kid Gilchrist. It's tipped. Stolen by Noah. From 12 feet out. Again, the miss by Anthony. Charlotte leading by 9. Now, here's Batum. Pass to Zeller. Back to Batum. Picked by Zeller. A shot by Batum, no good. Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
Here's Walker. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Batum. 6 on the shot clock. There's Walker with the 3. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. Noah dishes to Rose. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. 23 points for Rose.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Oh, he's been outstanding offensively. His performance has been one of the things that's gone right for them.
And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. And there's the call on Cody Zeller.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Lee's checked in. Pass to Anthony. Clock at 6. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Noah.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And Walker kicks to Hibbert. Now the pass to Walker. 3-pointer. Charlotte again missing.
He hasn't gotten many to go this quarter, but he's still trying to find that consistency.
Anthony with room to shoot, and again it's New York.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
And they're going to keep going to him. You can be sure of that. I mean, he'll be option number 1 every time down the rest of the way.
Now here's Walker. Now the feed to Batum. Puts up a 3. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And now both teams really in a groove.
Well, you know, offense has been at the forefront all day, Greg. But you're right. As we've gotten later in this game, these teams have only gotten more dialed in.
Porzingis with a screen on Walker. Rose kicks to Porzingis. Out to Lee. Batum with the steal. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Shot from 12. That shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way. Lee with the ball. To the paint, looking for Anthony, and gets it there. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Nicholas Batum, you know, I use a baseball analogy, another one of those 5-toolers. You know, he's a guy that basically does everything at a high level on the basketball floor, plays with great energy, and it just seems to affect all facets of the stat sheet. You know, he's just one of those guys that is hard to prepare for because he's such a versatile performer on the floor.
First free throw is good. And with Batum, I mean, we've talked about his ability to impact the game in so many ways. Truly is a prime example of versatility on both sides of the ball.
That's a great point. Could be maybe the most versatile player in the league when you look at the totality of his skill set. Easily can be shuffled around on defensive assignments throughout a game depending on what the team needs.
And both free throws good for Anthony. Charlotte leading by 4. Outside, Walker. Williams up on top. For 3. Good D by Lee. For New York, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Rose can't hit. The Hornets shooting straight 49% from the field. Dishes it to Walker. Unloads from 13. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 14 points for Williams.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Porzingis passes to Lee, and Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Off the inbound, and the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Lee.
Probably could have set that screen with a little more force, but it got him just enough room to be able to finish.
Now here's Walker. Hibbert with the screen. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. From outside the arc, and Williams gets it to go on the assist from Kid Gilchrist. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. Knicks trail by 7. Rose dishes to Anthony. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Stolen by Rose. And here is Lee. Outside Rose. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got 25 points.
And the defense tried to slow him down, but Derrick Rose just a handful when he gets around the rim.
Outside, Walker.
Get there.
Releases. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, his shot's a little off tonight, but they're out in front because other guys are stepping up.
Porzingis kicks to Rose. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
Two shots.
Free throw drops for Rose. Second free throw, no good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Joakim Noah.
Going to the line, Marvin Williams. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Williams.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Anthony kicks it to Noah. It's Lee, top of the key. Tries a three. Hornets with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Down low. Hibbert gets the bucket. Hibbert's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
Yeah, and a smart move to continue going through him down the stretch. Ride the hot hand as far as it will take you.
And that one's good, Anthony.
That attack mentality like he does so often. Melo just putting on an offensive clinic here.
And Walker kicks to Batum. Pass to Walker. There's the dish to Hibbert. Rose with the double team. Here's Walker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Hornets lead by 8.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
Do your work early. Deny him the ball in that spot. If he's able to get his hands on it down there, it's too late.
Now here's Rose. From deep. But they get it back. Goes back up. And another shot. Williams with the block. They recover it. Rose passes to Noah. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Hibbert. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Roy Hibbert. It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Good on both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Walker against Rose, and Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Feeds to Hawes. A baseline J. Again, the Hornets score.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one. Listen, they rely heavily on his offense. He rarely lets them down.
Walker against Rose. Left side, Walker. He feeds it to Hawes. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
That's his second personal foul. Going to the line, Spencer Hawes.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Williams. Bellinelli comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Lamb is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Kemba Walker. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's O'Quinn. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You have to absolutely love how fast O'Quinn caught the ball and got into his shooting motion.
Here's Lamb. Off target from outside. Here's New York. 7-point differential. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Charlotte ball. Substitution.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Shot's good by Walker.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
Give some credit to the hometown crowd. They were a huge part of their success. The fans will leave happy tonight.
And so here is New York, trailing by 10. Here's O'Quinn, off target with his 3. Here's Lamb. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kev Kevington. And now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. He showed the poise and discipline of a true veteran, wisely picking his spots, giving his team whatever it needed to come away with a W tonight.
He shot over 50% from the field tonight, partly because he was in constant motion. He found the gaps in the defense, and that made him get open looks.
Oh boy, he had the arena rocking tonight with the show he put on. That's one of the best performances I've seen from him. Something just clicked. I don't know what it was. It just all came together.
And that's it for tonight. But we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.